Hello everyone. Well, today it's another loose painting, and it's one I actually have made this up for you, especially so that it would be easy and it won't be too hard, I'll tell you that. So it's our usual, you'll notice the same thing we usually do. So pick up some brushes. I've got this is about a size 8, 10, oh it's a 12. It's an Escoder actually. And that, mind you, don't matter about what they are really. This is a Winsor Newton one and it's a size 8. It's pretty worn, it's not got nothing special point on it or anything. And this is a squirrel brush. It says it's size 6 this, but I don't know what the heck it is really. They're all different in squirrels. It's just wasting your time. I think you can buy a size 2 which is twice the size of that in some of them. They don't stick rigidly to a proper size at all. I don't know why they do that. And then now you have two choices. This is a reservoir brush. It's got squirrel there at this part here which fills up, and it has a fine M piece here which is a sable and goes to a point. Now, I'll just wet it for you and show you. See, it goes to a fine point like that when it's wet, and this is full of water now, but it would be painted if you were painting. And that is just an ordinary pointer brush, a long brush. A rigger brush. It doesn't matter what make. I never bother about what make they are. I just use them. But if they suit me, I'll use them. I've always used one of these. I've had this for a while and never bothered with it. But I'll use it now. I'll use it because sometimes you need a rigger like this, which will give you a bit thicker point for like the base of trees and something. Things like that. Now the paints I'm using, I always use an artist quality if possible. If I'm doing this a watercolour like we're doing now. So I'll just start off, and it's going to be very loose indeed, this one. So I'll talk as I go on and tell you what I'm thinking. Now I'm going to. The first thing I'm going to place the cottage. And I'm going to place it by just doing the roof, and I'm going to do it about here, and I'll speak about things I'm putting the roof in about this side here now, so that you get in this side about the horizontal eye line, or you know, the line, your sight line. So this is all I'm using here. I'm just putting some light red on. If you like, put a little bit of something else in it, liven it up. A bit of crimson, say. Just put a little bit in. And that's your... Oh, we don't want to go too far, really. Just put that. So we're going to have a look. See, I'll just put it like that. We're going to have a loose painting. And I'm going to start with the roof. I know that's a strange thing to start with, but anyway, there we are. I'll put another little... Now, there we're putting that there, because I want to get things placed. I'm going to... then we know where we're going. So you've got your roof in, right. Now, here, pick up some burnt umber and put a wash of burnt umber inside your well. The next thing to do is to pick up some yellow. Now I'm using cad yellow, only cad yellow in this. Pick up some cad yellow, and if you can, add a little bit of madder. Now what I want it to be on is a yellowy pinky cast, but not too yellow. So brown in it, burnt umber in it, yellow in it, and a little bit of red from there. Now we'll just see what it's looking like, and we're just going to put a tract of land just here. And this tract of land you're looking at is actually a river or a pond under it. Okay, so just put a bit more there. That's it. And we'll have the other side. Well, oh no, wait a minute. I'll tell you what we'll do here. Bring this a little bit farther forward. Pick up your size. Keep that colour ready for this side, but before we do that, pick up your size 8. Now, that same colour there, if you mix enough in your palette, in your well, so that you can take a bit of it out and add a little bit of raw sienna to it, or a little bit and a little bit of burnt sienna and a little bit of blue. These are a few things, aren't they? A bit of blue. So it'll be like a nasty grey browny brick colour. Okay, now we'll bring a little bridge here. Like that. And there. Now, okay now. There's our little bridge. Bit lower. And then go back to our this colour here, which you've got, and bring in this in here, like that. Oh, there we are. Oh, then. This again now, add a little bit of blue to that. Brush this and me brush. Windsor blue to it. So, now mix a bit more of it. So, if you want to get without all that trouble of mixing all colours, get some raw sienna, add a little bit of Windsor blue, raw sienna, Windsor blue, and some cad yellow, and you should get a drab looking colour. Now let's just see what it looks like there. Oh, well, that's not bad. So now bring a field here. Now bring a field up back. That's okay, yeah. Come and sweep it just a little bit down this to this. And continued over here, that's your field. Now it's mixed with that there and a little bit of Windsor blue, that. And there's your field. Now, that's okay. I'm not certain whether we're doing okay or not really, but we'll try. Okay, so off we go now. We'll bring some ultramarine blue and a little bit of that brown with it. And we'll just add a little roof over there. Have a cottage over there. Like that. And another one coming to it. We'll put a little bit of umber in it. Not too much, just a little bit. Like that. That's good, have to have it like that, yeah. So you want it, that'll do. I'm making this up as I go along, you know, eh? So you just follow what I'm doing and we'll end up with something. Now see, I'm going to put another one about here. And I tell you, just get that grass green here you just used. Add some more blue to that. Well, let's risk having. Let's just see how many. That colour of a cottage roof. Right? Like that. Now, what I'm going to do now is bring just a few bits of trees in a line across there. A few dark patches under here. No, what's just dry that off. Okay, now I'll get the pointer brush and I'm going to put some Payne's grey and umber together to get the darkest brown you can virtually get. Umber and Payne's grey, the darkest brown you can get. Now I'm going to put just a little faint line across here and a little handrail going across the bridge. Like that. And then we'll put the top to it. Like that. And then we put a little line round there and a little bit on under there showing. Just a little bit out. There. Got that? Right. Now it'll come together, don't worry. Now here. Right. We're not forgetting we're going to be loose. I'm doing it, so while it's loose, just do that. There we are. Now then, this brown here, this mix some raw sienna again and a little bit of, this time add a little bit of burnt sienna to it, a little bit of umber and a little bit of blue. So don't have it too strong, we won't have it too strong. And then just put this here like this, so that your eye will think there's a, you know, it's like that. Just do that, even if you put more in. Yeah. And now add some burnt umber with it to make it really strong, and just like that. And that. Just leave it like that. When we put this, just a bit in here like this after. Just let it dry first. Now, this across here, this tree is row of hedgerow, we want to be careful that we just have it a greeny cast added to this brown here, this burnt umber, but not your greeny cast that put burnt umber. You'll have to put a little bit of blue with that winter blue. And when you put it in, don't have it too dark at all. Don't have it too dark. I'm just giving you an idea now to show you the depth of it. Not too dark. And that's how you want it, like that. Now add some water to it. Just bring a couple of lines there of darkness into your field. Leave it like that. This part of the field will change a bit afterwards. We'll just add a little bit there. Okay, now that's okay, that's fine. Now, what we're going to put some trees in now. Now, when we're putting these trees in, we're going to, I'm not doing it now, I'm just touching this in here. I'm putting a little bit of shadow on it. When we're putting these trees in, we have to think, shall we put a row across? Or shall we put one or two in different places? Now, we've got plenty in it here. We've got this cottage, we've got this bridge, so we've got those. So let's not overwhelm the painting. What this painting is, it's a design more than anything. So we are also doing a painting, but I'm designing as well. I got rudely interrupted then. I had a bee come in. Came in through open window outside, and I thought, well, I don't want that flying across the front of the page, do I? So dry that off, and then the tree. Now, for balance, where do we put this tree? Now, just about here, and just about here, and a small one here, yeah? Well, just about here. Just off the centre there, yeah. So here we go. Well, first of all, mix your paint, your darks. Very dark, which is very dark, your umber and your ultramarine. And you want a little bit of cad yellow in it to get into a dirty greeny colour. But dark as well, as dark as you can. So I've got that dark green in my palette now, a very dark green. But before I do that, I'm going to put some. Now we said just about here, so let's get some raw sienna and put it here. Like that. And we said just off centre, didn't we? Here. Okay, now then. Get your dark green there. There's one. Some yellow into it here. I said one about here, smaller one. on here. Now let's just get these balanced. Fine. And just a smaller one just here. And we'll leave it at that, but I'm going to bring some of this dark just on the very late bottom of here. I think we've got it okay though. I don't think we've gone over the top with it. But what we can do is we'll get a little bit of ultramarine. Cobalt will do if you want, and a little bit of light red. Oh, we'll put the faintest thing over here. And we don't want too much in. We'll have a shade here. That's it. And now we can put we'll carry on a bit more. Our next step, we'll have to put our cottages over there in a bit. That's it, like that. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of umber, just a touch round there, around here, and then there, a bit like that. That's it. Now what I'll have to do now is the sky, but first of all I'm going to clean the palette out and put some cobalt in. Cobalt blue is what we're going to use for the sky and for this pond at the front here. Okay, a little river running around that corner, so up there. So it's a cobalt blue. Yep. Pretty weak, watery. Like that. But the palette, in my palette, it's stronger than that. But what I've done, I put water to it. I mixed the cobalt and I put water to it and also left the stronger, thicker paint of blue in the palette, so I can do that with it on top back in a minute when it's set, but I'm doing it just to show you what I mean. Okay, now this top, I'll just put a little bit of water down, a bit of dirt on the brush, that blue, and then I'm going to put some patches. I'm not going to streak it across, you know how they do streak it across, no. With this one we're not. I'm just going to do this, see. And then get some light red. Touch it in. Watching it set a bit as I'm going along. Watching if it's too strong like that, and that's just about right. Like that. So what we're doing, we're keeping it in together, aren't we? This and this. A little bit of raw sienna. Just a bit. Still wet this, I should have waited longer for it to dry, which I hope you'll do. This is a bit of the same blue going over again on top of it to give it a bit more bite, strength. And we'll leave it at that. Now, here we come again, that blue up there on here, see? So that's why it's a bit drier. Okay, so clean your palette and get ready for, mix this brown colour again, put a bit of that in underneath it. You water, when you water that. So it's raw sienna, burnt sienna, a little bit of blue in it. We're on a warmy cast, because they say it's always a little bit darker in the water. Oh yeah. There we are. That's it there now, and all we need now is to just may darken that a little bit, but we need some umber on the altar or paints. It's a bit wet, I'll let it dry a bit. There we have dried it off a bit so we can continue. Now then. There we are. That's it for today.